My mother used my allergies as a weapon, so I accidentally turned her into a vegetable. Like when she gave me a vitamin that turned out to be crushed peanuts, or when she kissed me goodnight after eating a Snickers bar, or when she washed my retainer in peanut oil before picture day. She knew exactly what she was doing every single time, but she always played it off like accidents that weren't her fault. It started when I was 7, and she packed a peanut butter sandwich in my lunchbox even though the school had my allergy on file. The nurse called her frantically while I wheezed on her office floor with hives spreading up my neck. My mother arrived at school 20 minutes later, with that same blank expression she'd perfect over the years. That night, Dad mentioned something about Grandma's will during dinner, and Mom's jaw tightened in that specific way it did when money came up. Grandma had always favored me, and everyone knew it. After that came years of escalating accidents. She'd make Thai food with peanut sauce, claiming she forgot about my allergy. She'd buy candy bars with peanuts and leave them on my pillow as treats, then act shocked when I broke out in hives. Once she even rubbed peanut oil on my doorknob right before parent-teacher conferences. Dad worked nights at the hospital and never saw the pattern because Mom timed everything perfectly. She would even gaslight me afterward while stroking my hair and buy me expensive gifts like she was apologizing for something that wasn't her fault. The breaking point came after the week after my 17th birthday. Grandma had died 2 months earlier and left me everything in her will with Mom as a beneficiary until I turned 21. That's when Mom made her real move. She baked this gorgeous chocolate cake and insisted we celebrate just the two of us since Dad was working another double shift. She watched me take that first bite with this little smile, and I knew something was wrong before my throat even started closing. The cake was loaded with peanut flour, and this time she'd used enough to kill me. I barely made it to my EpiPen while she stood there watching. The paramedic said I was lucky to survive, and the ER doctor pulled me aside later to confirm the cake contained lethal amounts of peanuts. This wasn't an accident, she said quietly, but Mom had already gotten to the police with her tears and her reputation as the devoted mother of an allergic child. I spent 3 days in the hospital thinking about everything differently and decided I needed a plan. During visiting hours, I pretended to sleep while Mom sat beside my bed, and I heard her on the phone with her lawyer asking how soon the inheritance would transfer if something happened to me. That's when I remembered seeing her sneak into the hall closet sometimes and hearing the click of a glucose meter. She'd been hiding her diabetes for years because she thought chronic illness made people look weak. After discharge, I started volunteering at the hospital where Dad worked and learned the supply room schedules. Within a week, I had everything I needed, including a saline solution that looked exactly like insulin. Every morning, Mom would check her blood sugar in secret, then grab her insulin from behind the frozen peas where she thought no one would look. I started switching just one vial at first to test if she'd notice. She didn't. So over the next few days, I replaced more vials until her entire stash was nothing but saline solution that wouldn't do anything for her climbing blood sugar. The changes started small. On day 2, she kept rubbing her eyes during breakfast, like she couldn't focus properly. By day 3, she was going to the bathroom every hour and downing glasses of water between each trip. I played the concerned daughter perfectly and asked if she felt all right. She waved me off with increasing irritation each time. Day 4 was when things accelerated. Her hands trembled so badly at dinner that she dropped her fork twice. The smell of acetone on her breath got stronger with each passing hour. She was too proud to admit anything was wrong, even as her body screamed for help. On day 5, I found her gripping the kitchen counter with white knuckles trying to stay upright. Her face was gray and sweat beaded on her forehead, even though the house was cold. She tried to speak, but the words came out slurred. When her knees buckled, I stepped back and watched her hit the tile floor. I counted out exactly 17 minutes before calling the ambulance. 1 minute for every year she'd tried to kill me. The paramedics found her in a diabetic coma with blood sugar over 800. The damage to her brain was extensive and irreversible. Now she lies in a nursing home bed, unable to speak or move or remember why she wanted me dead. I visit every Sunday and sit beside her just like she used to sit beside my hospital bed. Sometimes I lean close and whisper, "How's that peanut allergy treating you now, Mom?" and watch her eyes fill with the only thing she has left, understanding.